sunny day, a brand new start.
Hello, everyone. Today, I'd like to start by asking you all a simple question. All right? So I want you to really think hard about this before you answer. Are you happy? Okay, wait. For those who answered no, wait, okay? I want to know who's happy first. So would you please raise your hands? All right. I know one person here is very, very happy. They got a marshmallow really early before anyone else. All right, thank you. Now, for the people who said no earlier, would you please raise your hands now? Why is that? Maybe you regret something? Feel like you could have done something better, right? Well, if you ask me what I would have done, I would have done the same thing as a lot of you did. You didn't raise your hand at all, right? Well, this is because, on one hand, I do feel accomplished. I'm happy. I'm standing here in front of you today, right? But also, there's a voice in my head, just a little one. It's telling me, okay, so you're here, but like, maybe you could have done this. Could have been better. Could have made it better if you put more time into it, right? Well, this is natural. It's part of being a human, to focus on the negatives rather than the positives, our failures rather than our successes. This is partly why, when we want to set a goal, it should be up here, right? But we see this. It's a bit high. I can't do that. It's so high. So what we do, we put it from here, down here. Okay, yeah. It's a little better. I can probably get there. But just in case I don't, just in case I fail, right? There. Now it's easy to get there. Just step. I'm here, right? So when you're supposed to be up here, now you're down here because you're scared to fail. Because if you think in your mind that you're going to fail already, why would I even try this? I'm just going to fail. It's going to make me feel bad, right? I felt that way before. I'm sure we all have. What do people usually say when we feel like this, right? You usually hear something along the lines of, oh, it's fine. Failure is just an opportunity to learn. Just fail anyways because you can learn from that, right? Well, let me tell you a story, just a quick one, of back when I was in the 8th grade. It was 2020, so in the middle of quarantine. So, of course, we're doing online school. I thought that I was a pretty decent student. So, what did I do during this time? Did I study? Did I pay attention? No. Why would I do that? I get to be at home. I don't have to go to school. I just listen to this person, right? So instead of listening, I slept during class. I didn't do my work. During meetings, I muted them. I opened YouTube, right? So what happened by the end of the year when its report card is like in a week? I open Google Classroom. What do I see? Missing assignments. 70. 1 week, 70 assignments. And of course, I didn't pay attention in class. I don't know how to do any of that. So even if I did finish one, what's the point? Another 69 is still missing. So what did I do? Well, I gave up. I let it all go. I didn't touch any of the assignments. Thankfully, my parents saw the situation I was in. And what did they do? They made me move schools. To where, you ask? Well, of course, no, Francis School. Now, before I continue, I'd like to ask all the coaches to please stand up. Where are they? I see one. Okay. Now, everyone, would you please give them all a big round of applause? Thank you for everything you did, not only for me, but for all the students here. Now, what did I do when I moved schools? Well, I improved. I tried to learn. I remembered the saying that failure is an opportunity to learn. And I got better. Just proof of that is that I'm standing here in front of you right now. If you ask any of the coaches, any of my classmates back then, they would tell you that I was a quiet kid. I didn't like to talk to anyone. But now I'm standing here giving you a speech right now. And I can't fully say that I'm... Okay, thank you. Can I say now that I don't procrastinate at all? That I finish all my work on time? No, I can't say that. Not at all. No, even just doing this. This was made the day before I had to submit this. I cannot say that I don't procrastinate anymore. But the difference between now and then is That I don't give up when I see challenges ahead of me. When I know that things will be difficult, I don't just let it all go again. No, I stand back up and I try new challenges. That even though I know I will fail, I still go for them. Because the thing about improving is, if you set a goal and you fail, you don't think of it as just an on or off switch. No, think of it like a staircase. Even if you jump and you fail to get to your goal, you will still end up higher because you tried to go for that goal. The thing about improvement is, for me, why it's so difficult is because it's difficult to know how much you improve. You don't just do something and there's a giant sign saying, "Oh, you did it. Good job. You're better now. You improved." No, the only way we naturally think to compare ourselves with someone else we know they're doing good. For example, Joshua, right there. You all, he said he's talented, right? You all saw the gold medal, the accomplishments, the scholarship. We see that, and let's say I want to be like Joshua. I want to have those things. But like he's all the way over there. I'm still back here. And while he's slowly moving forward, what am I doing? I'm taking a wrong turn. I'm failing. I'm stopping. It's difficult to see that distance, and it just slowly gets further and further. The thing is, you can't compare one person's journey to another because they're all different. They're all uniquely valuable in their own ways. Because, as Joshua said, a lot of people say he's talented, but you don't see all the hard work he's put in, all the failures, all the effort he's put in. The reason why a saying like failure is an opportunity to learn, why it doesn't work so many times, is because people who are down, they hear that saying and they try to make that person's expectations their main motivator to push them forward. It doesn't work because that means the pressure will just push you back down. No, while it can be a guide to help motivate you, it shouldn't be your main motivator. So you're asking, what is the main motivator? Well, it's not other people. No, it's you. It's all of you. It's you yourself. You should be doing this for you. Why? Because you've put so much work in to be where you are right now. So many late nights trying to finish work, maybe study for a test, whatever it is. You spent so much time, so much effort trying to be where you are right now that if one simple failure, no matter how big or small, if that's what takes you down, what was the point of doing all that? Right? Why did you go through all that if you're going to give up just now? Why didn't you give up earlier? You've put in less work then. If you have gone back up so many times, if this one thing is what takes you down, you're not only insulting your past self, you're making all that work worthless. So the thing about improving is, the path is still very long to where you want to be. And of course, the path forward is going to be difficult. You're going to face challenges like before, and maybe some that are even more difficult. Most definitely more difficult challenges. And you may want to give up during those times. You feel sad. You feel regret. But the thing is, you have to remember who you're doing this for. And if you keep going, because the path only ends when you choose to end it. If you choose to continue to get back up when you're failing, the path will not end. You get to decide when that is. So if you decide to just keep moving forward through all the challenges, through all the sadness that you're experiencing right now, for the people who said they were sad earlier, eventually you'll be able to reach your goals. And when you're there, you'll look back and you'll be happy that you went through all of that. Now, before I close the speech, I'd like to call the MCs to the stage. All right, everyone, on my mark, I want you to look to your right, tap them on the shoulder, and tell them, be happy. All right? 3, 2, 1, be happy. All right, good. Now, look to your left, and again, on my mark, tap their shoulder and tell them, you too. All right? 3, 2, 1, you too. My name is Giovanni at Widodo. Thank you.